Hello everybody, welcome back to Sector 1. We are here tonight in lovely Brazil for Interlagos, round 4 of the Sector 1 Season 8, the Honda GT NSX Challenge. And my name is Lenosis, I am your caster tonight, and joining me in the commentary box is your Division 4 race director, John. How are we doing tonight, John?
Good, mate, good. Looking forward to some exciting racing tonight, mate. Hopefully the boys keep it clean.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the hope. Yeah, so we see a couple people in chat there tonight. Hello, Robert Rice. Hello, Diabolus. Hello, Carbon Boy. Dadson's there. Snake Eyes, Budsy, D-Flow. Thanks for rocking up, everybody, and supporting Sector 1. So we'll have a look at our track map for tonight's proceedings. Of course, it is at Interlagos. The full course, the only course around here. 4.3 kilometers, 15 corners, 32 laps, totaling 137.8 kilometers total for the race distance. 4 times tyre, 2 times fuel, with both the soft and medium tyres in use today, with the medium the only compulsory tyre. So, in theory, somebody could start and finish on the mediums on a no stop. In practice, I don't think it's possible. I think, was it you, Muffin, who tried the no stop in the in the race? Someone out there tried the no stop.
Yes, can confirm it was I who tried the no stop and thoroughly regretted it. However, I completed it, and that's what matters.
There's Muffin just passing by, probably raiding the drinks fridge on his way through. So we'll have a look at the point situation for Division 4 before we get into their qualifying. Snake Eyes is leading the way for Respawn Esports. We have Sizzling Sausages, Black Rose Racing's Sizzling Sausage, I should say, in second, with Keswick Johnson from Brocchio 5 Sim Racing completing the top 3. We have Wartime, the other Brocchio 5 driver, in 4th. Debrev is 5th in the championship. Boggs IR is 6th in the championship for Hooncorp. Madrick is 7th, the other Respawn driver. 8th is Renegade. 9th is Malevolent 1. 10th is Petey Pops. Womble takes 11th. 12th belongs to Ice and Nemesis. 13th is Laminators. And Spitzy is currently 14th in the championship. So, yeah, very, very interesting the way things are shaping up, with Snake Eyes, I believe, taking the race win in all 3 main events that we've had so far this season. So he has gotten off to an absolutely incredible start, jumping the drivers behind, where it is very, very close for those top 3 positions. Just a few points separating Sizzling Sausage and Keswick Johnson for the final top 3 places. But yeah, Snake Eyes, he's absolutely taken off at the start of this season, and massive lead, well over 20 points here. So yeah, definitely interesting, isn't it, John?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wartime for this one, mate.
Yeah, oh, some early
Mix it
predictions
up a
from
bit.
John.
Yeah. I don't want to go the favourite. Like, yeah, he's not paying enough, mate. He's got $1.05 odds happening. It's not worth it.
Yeah, so you've heard it here first, folks. John reckons that the odds aren't good enough for to back Snake Eyes, so he's gone Wartime tonight. So I doubt if 4th place in the championship. Seen some times potentially, John, that makes you think that he's going to get off to a good start.
I'd like to say yes, but no. I've just seen a couple of test starts, and I think he won one of them. So yeah. And Snake Eyes won the rest. So yeah. I'm sticking with who I'm backing, mate.
That's good. So what colour have you painted your starting button tonight, John?
Mate, the same as always, mate. It's green.
Carbon Boy wouldn't be happy with that one. So,
oh mate,
when he's
got a back Lightning Motorsport, mate.
Yeah, get that team rep in the comms box. So what do you say we slap that big green button and get into the first 10-minute qualifying of tonight, belonging to the Adelaide Ceramic Coatings Division 4?
Yeah, let's go, mate.
Here we go. Qualifying the last few times out has been very, very tight for these Division 4s. I think Sizzling Sausage absolutely whitewashed the field last time out at Dragon Trail with a pole position, but if I believe correctly, I'm trying to think, it's so long ago after the season break, out at Rebel Ring, it was just a couple of tenths that separated the whole field, as qualifying is a go here at Interlagos for the Adelaide Ceramic Coatings Division 4 Championship. First few drivers making their way onto the circuit. Looks like Madrick will be the first one out of the pit lane. Most drivers opting for the soft tyre. It's the expected tyre. Looks like Nemesis
Debrev on mediums.
Yeah, we see Spitzy and Debrev on the mediums, so expecting them to come back into the pits to change them. Don't think there'll be any representative lap times on the mediums. Spitzy, yes, he's still deciding what tyre to chuck on the car. I think he's come out on the mediums there. But as people get through the first sector, yeah, there we go. Nemesis, first driver out on track with that ISA esports car there. We see Kez Johnson, second on track, second in the championship. No, not second, he's third in the championship. What am I saying? Madrick, third on track in the Respawn esports car. So Sizzling Sausage for Black Rose Racing, fourth driver out on track. Petey Pop's fifth place on the road, yet to get going in this championship, but very strong showing in qualifying last time out at Dragon Trail. Looking to improve on that. Hasn't got any outstanding results this season through some incidents that aren't his fault or have been his fault. Not a very lucky season so far for Petey Pop's. Got wrapped up in a lot of drama early on in the season, so coming up to the halfway mark of the season, looking to make his mark on the championship. Laminator, sixth on the road for Lightning Motorsport, and he's in that nice white and green livery there. See Snake Eyes, the other Respawn Esports driver and your championship leader in the Adelaide Ceramic Coatings Division 4 Championship. Eighth driver out on track is Wartime, John's number one pick for tonight, and your fourth place sitter in the championship. Ninth is Malevolent One for Deeds Racing, which in the off season there's been a bit of bad news with Deeds due to some government taxes. Our favourite, or Brent's favourite brewery on the grid, is starting to go under, so if you could support those who support us and go out and grab a pack of Deeds to support the cause, as they're supporting one of the marquee teams in the Sector 1 Championship. So go support them, keep them afloat, do them a solid, as they've done us a solid. We've got Womble, 10th on the road in a special livery for tonight, a very good looking livery indeed. He got very, very late approval from the livery team, but I must say, out on track, it is a very striking livery, looking spectacular. See Renegade in 11th in the Hooncourt livery, no changes to their outfit. We see Debrev P12 there in the CP car, and Spitzy P13 for Kraken Esports. So the first few laps coming in, we have Snake Eyes by 6/10 over Laminator. Next few laps coming in, we have all the drivers setting their laps. Sizzling Sausage goes P3 with that lap. Laminator second, Renegade to fourth. Madrick can only go fifth fastest after the first flying lap. It is of course a 10-minute qualifying session here, so not much time to put a lap down, but you do have enough time to get around a few times, so it's not so much a one-shot qualifying, more a 2 or 3 shot quali, but oh, somebody's gone off. Oh, that's Laminator who's run a bit wide. So we'll see if we can
Didn't look like it affected Snake Eyes back too much there.
Yeah, because I don't know whether he sort of let him through, or he just
he shot wide, then he let him through.
We'll have a look on the replay there, see what we can catch. As he comes into turn 4 here, or turn 5 I should say. And yeah, he just cooked it a bit hot onto the grass, and Snake Eyes went through, so just a little bit of a mistake from Laminator there, but holds on to P2 for now. As I say that, Sizzling Sausage goes to P2. Snake Eyes opts for a new pair of boots. Very.
The rest of the boys.
Yeah, exactly. Sizzling Sausage, he's got 3/10 to Laminator, who's got 9/10 back to, thousands, hundreds. Third time lucky. Sizzling Sausage, 300s back to Laminator, 900s back to Maverick, and then 200s back to Renegade, where there's a 2.5 tenth gap back to Keza Johnson. Snake Eyes returns out of the pit lane, halfway through the qualifying session, rejoins back onto the racing line in some clean airs, so that'll go a long way at this track as well. Bit of clean air to keep him nice and honest. Spitzy sets a lap there, which is only good enough for P12. So we won't be too happy with that. 2 seconds off the pace. I'm sure he'll be able to get another lap down before the end of the session. 4 minutes remain. Snake Eyes just under 6 tenths to Sizzling Sausage in second there. Nemesis sets a lap. Madrick goes to P2. Ooh. That makes it a 1-2 for the Respawn Esports guys at the moment. Poppers sets a lap. Good enough for P8. Puts his name at the bottom of the leaderboard there. As you see on the side of Sizzling Sausage's car as well, he's got a bit of a sausage party sponsorship on the side of the car there, which don't know how many people in the audience have seen the movie, but it's an interesting movie. It's an animated movie about some sausages and some hot dog rolls, some buns.
Madrick's on a good lap here. He was over 2 tenths purple, but he is coming up to Keza.
Will Keza do the gentlemanly thing and let him through? We'll have to wait and see.
Pretty sure Keza's on a lap too.
The question is, if he doesn't get past, will this be a slipstream all the way down the back straight? We'll have to wait and see as they round the final corner onto the back straight now, and I think, yeah, Madrick's gonna get a slipstream all the way down to the line, so he could go purple here. He's only 2 tenths shy of Snake Eyes, and if he's 2 tenths purple, he could go to the top of the timing charts. Let's see as he approaches the line. It's gonna be tight. What's it gonna be? Oh, he goes slower. The dirty air proving too much from Keza Johnson. Oh, he's run on the back of him. Oh, that's not good at all.
That isn't good. Not in qualifying. We don't want to see that.
If you have a look on the replay.
Wartime goes to P3.
Oh, he's just broke way too hard and run at the back. Oh, or not enough, I should say. Way too late. Run at the back of Keza there, so that's not good at all.
Snake Eyes just went quicker.
Increases his gap to 3.5 tenths there, Snake Eyes. 2 minutes remaining on the clock. It's not over yet. Womble sets a lap. Good enough for, where does he put himself? P13. Not going to be happy with that one, Womble. Definitely has more left in the tank.
It's under a tenth for him to get 2 positions, so he is very close. It's doable.
So Madrick now has Sizzling Sausage behind him, trying to find a way past, and he does let Sizzling Sausage through. That's very good sportsmanship from Madrick to let Sizzling Sausage go on his merry way and complete his lap as he heads up the hill and down towards the start-finish line. This is going to be a nice lap as well. The start-finish line isn't coming soon enough for Sizzling Sausage though. It does go slower, 4 tenths down. Laminator is blue as well, so he's set a personal fastest second sector. Can he hook up the final corner on the run down towards the start-finish line? See what he can do. 7 tenths off the pole position at the moment, sitting P5. A tenth should get him into the top 3. See what it is. And he does go to third.
Ooh, P3.
Good lap from Laminator there to pop himself into provisional third. Dobrev sets a lap, so does Womble. Where does Womble go? He goes P4. That's a great lap from Womble. He'll be happy with that.
Jesus.
From P13 to P4.
What was that, about a 7 tenths of improvement there, I think?
Yeah, I think so. His previous best lap was a 26.1. So yeah, he saved a couple of tenths. Oh no, that's Laminator.
He done a 26.7.
Yeah.
For the previous.
26.866. So he's knocked off, 8 or 9 tenths there. That's a great improvement
Yeah.
for Womble. As they are on their final lap, as it will be this first pack of cars that will cross the line to complete the session. They'll be the first to take the checkered flag. And they do so. Any improvement? Not from those guys. As we look down the order now, we have Wartime and one of the Brocco 5 cars. Oh, it is Wartime, of course, yeah. Across the line, no improvement. We're not seeing any improvement on the board, up and down. We see Snake Eyes and Kez Johnson approaching the start-finish line. No improvement from them either. Oh, Snake Eyes goes purple again.
Yeah.
Oh,
that,
great lap.
Changing new tyres halfway through was a smart call.
Is Womble going to improve here as well? No. It's going to be down. Only just 10th and a half. Last few cars to cross the line. Malevolent 1 goes 8th place. Renegade improves to 5th. As we have one more car on the track. It is Spitzy. And it looks like, oh, is he up or down? No, I think he's going to be down, unfortunately. Yeah, well and truly down.
Yeah.
As that concludes the session, that's everybody across the start-finish line. Well, that was an interesting session, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Lots of ups and downs. I mean, Laminator, Womble getting laps in quite late to solidify themselves in the pointy end of the competition there.
Yeah, them boys taking out the second row of the grid. That should be good.
As we have a look at the provisional qualifying results for round 4 of the Adelaide Ceramic Coatings Division 4 Season 8 Championship. Snake Eyes takes pole position to make it 3 for this season, I do believe, with a 125.2. Maverick takes second, joins him on the front row of the grid to make it a Respawn Esports 1-2 start to this one. Laminator and Womble, as previously said by John, occupy the second row of the grid. 6/10 shy of Snake Eyes up top. Renegade will take 5th, with Wartime joining him alongside on the third row of the grid. Sizzling Sausage and Malevolent 1 are 7th and 8th. We have Kez Johnson 9th, PD Pops 10th, Nemesis 11th, Debrev 12th, and Spitzy will be rounding out the grid for tonight's proceedings. So very, very interesting qualifying session.
Mid-pack's going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean,
we've got P3 to P8 within 2 tenths, so yeah.
Hopefully these guys keep it all clean for the race start. I mean, from what we've seen in practice starts, they've seemed to have got out all of their nerves, I guess, pre-race nerves, and that's what the practice starts are there for, so that they can ace what's happening and get it right the real time. So speaking of the real time, the first time, what do you say we get into our 32-lap race here in the Adelaide Ceramic Coatings Division 4 Championship there, John?
No problem, mate. Just letting them know we're starting and we'll be off.
As we have a look back to the chat, hello Bumcrack, we have Shizer in the chat. We have Stranger, Salazar's in the chat. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. And by the looks of things, the predictions from everybody early on says that Womble won't be getting driver of the day. We have 58% of votes saying that Womble will not be getting driver of the day. So we'll have to wait and see. We see Chase in chat.
He's kicked it off to a good start, getting P4, but so you never know.
Yeah, the door's open for driver of the day for Womble, so maybe the crowd will guess wrong. Maybe he might get one genuine driver of the day. We'll have to wait and see in 32 laps time.
Ready to go, mate?
As they're lined up on the grid and waiting. The roar of the engines, the MR engines of the NSX. Light sequence begins. 5 lights. They are out and racing here at Interlagos in Division 4. The Adelaide Ceramic Coatings Championship continues as they barrel down towards the first turn. Womble's got it down the inside, but he's got boxed in, nowhere to go. A little bit of contact, a little bit of a Constantina effect in the background, but everybody seems to make it through nicely. Snake Eyes holds the lead of the race over Laminator Madrick has been demoted down to third. With Laminator up into the second spot for Lightning Motorsport. Renegade makes it through. Womble's lost a position to Renegade, and now he's under threat from Wartime, who's going to try it around the outside. Very late on the brakes, tries to sweep around the outside, but Womble holds his position from Wartime. Everybody makes it through cleanly. Very clean start so far. Can they continue on for the first lap? Womble on the defense, has to look in his mirrors, as he's got Wartime right up under his rear wing, that banana car of Red Mist. Fires it down the inside. What a move from Wartime. Gets it done. And he fires it down the inside of Renegade as well. Wartime, 2 for 2 in the middle section of this circuit. What a move. He's got that done. Absolutely incredible. But Renegade isn't done with him. Fires it back down the inside. Holds it around the outside here, Wartime. So they head down into the final sector now. Wartime holds his position, but Renegade fires it down the inside. Little bit of contact. But they continue on. Womble gets the jump on Renegade now, and they're side by side as they head down towards the start-finish line. What a first lap! As Malevolent One has disconnected, unfortunately, I think. But these guys head down towards the first turn now. Snake Eyes takes the flag. They're 3 wide into the first turn. The center S's, as we see Spitzy under pressure in the background there. And oh, it looks like Wartime gets it down the inside of Renegade. Womble under pressure from Sizzling Sausage now as well. There's 4 or 5 wide. Oh! Sizzling Sausage is gone. He holds on to it though. Oh my goodness. What a start to the race. So much chaos so early on. These guys are all pointing, all 13 or 12 of them I should say, pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised, but Wartime and Womble are still going at it. Renegade's still there, so bit of a battle there for 4th place.
Yeah, these guys. Oh, Womble fires it down the inside. Oh, he manages to get it pulled up. I'm not too sure if there was a bit of contact there.
Yeah, there was on my screen, but we don't. Not too sure.
Yeah, it looked like. I think there was definitely a bit of lag involved in that, but to what degree? He definitely threw it down the inside, but then it sort of looked like it settled down when he was in front of the car. But whether there was a little bit of contact there or not, it's hard to see from the angle we had. But as it stands, Womble P4 as they head up the hill down towards the start-finish line for the second time of 32. And beginning the third lap now is Snake Eyes, who has a 7/10 gap over Laminator. Laminator not letting go of Snake Eyes this easily. So, John, what's the tyre situation looking like? How many soft runners have we got compared to mediums?
It's quite split up. So we've got Snake Eyes on mediums, Lambinator on softs, Madrick on mediums, Womble on softs, Wartime on mediums, Renegade on mediums. Oh, someone's gone there.
Oh, there's somebody sideways. Who is it? It's Petey Pops. Oh dear. Disaster for the Doghouse driver. For a 4th race in a row, he finds himself facing the wrong way. As we have a look on the replay, try and see if we can catch what happened there. As no, we can't. We just see him in the barrier there, so not too sure what's happened, unfortunately.
Yeah, it just looks like Womble and Laminator are on softs and the rest of the boys are on mediums.
Thanks, John. As they round the last sort of left-hand kink before the start-finish line. And that gap between Snake Eyes and Laminator at to 4/10 at the moment. And as you said, Snake Eyes on the mediums, Laminator on the soft. So Laminator really needs to get a wriggle on and get this move done on Laminator as soon as possible. But Snake Eyes, 5.5 tenths purple through that first sector, but Laminator not giving up. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle. Loses 2 tenths to Snake Eyes. This battle between Wartime and Renegade still raging on as we see Wartime running a little bit wide, dropping 2 wheels off the curb there at turn 4. As he fires it down the inside, and he switched back there from Renegade. A little bit of a gap opening up, but holds in behind for now, does Renegade. Womble has really gotten a wriggle on from the two behind. In just a lap and a half, he's got his sights set for Maverick in the opening stages of this race. Hoping to get his car up into the podium places earlier. As Snake Eyes still managing to keep Laminator at bay. Lap 4, about to start the 5th lap as they head on the final flat out section towards the start finish line. The gap out to 6/10, so Laminator really struggling on the soft tyres in that dirty air from Snake Eyes.
Yeah, it is quite painful, the dirty air, even with the tyre difference.
So we see a move in the background, Renegade and Wartime still going at it. Renegade gets it down the inside, late on the brakes, full car length ahead. And Renegade up into P5 over Wartime. I doubt that's the last we'll see of this battle though. These two absolute heavyweights of this division, and they're throwing haymaker after haymaker at one another. As we see purple lap from, no purple laps on that last lap, but Laminator right up under the rear wing of Snake Eyes now on lap 5. Loses a little bit of time though. Technical middle sector really is going to hurt the tyres for Laminator. The dirty air being on the soft tyres, those front tyres are going to scrub. When the front tyres scrub, the rear scrub, and then your tyre life, before you know it, it's going to be gone. They should last about 16 laps, the soft tyres, but I mean, especially when you're scrubbing them like this in that dirty air, you might only get about 13, 14 laps, and when you jump to the medium tyres, yes.
Got a decent run.
Oh.
So this is his chance.
Can he get it done? That's the question. 2/10 between them. Cross the start-finish line. Is he going to fire it down the inside? No, he holds off for now. Maybe hoping to get a run into turn 4. Left, right, he is within slipstream range. Very dangerous range for Laminator now. 3.5 tenths. He's not going to have the run. He's not going to be able to get through. Maybe he doesn't know that Snake Eyes is on the mediums. Maybe he thinks they're on the same tyre.
I don't think yeah.
Maybe he's thinking that they just need to work together to get away from the other two, but little does he know that Snake Eyes is on a slower tyre.
Hopefully clicks on soon about it, because he's losing time then catching straight back up to him, so he should know he's on a quicker tyre.
Yeah. Oh, we side by side here.
There a bit, yeah.
Really pressuring the back of Snake Eyes. Now that those soft tyres have really come into their own, he's going to be absolutely rapid, got them warmed up, and now he's on a charge. 3.5 tenths between those two as they barrel down towards the first turn. I think he's going to get
really
it done this time.
He's got to send it turn 1.
Wait for the gap to open up. Fire it down the inside. There's the move. Gets alongside. Late on the brakes. Can he get it done? He's overshot the corner.
Ooh.
But he's held onto it. He manages to slip on through and he's into P1. Laminator takes the lead of the race. We didn't quite have the camera angles there, so we'll have a look on the replay at that one. But, good move from Laminator. So you see on the replay, very late on the brakes, shoots by. Snake Eyes looking for the switchback, barely keeps it on the tarmac, and then slides on through. That's great stuff from Laminator.
So we've got a battle between Sizzling Sausage and D-Brev. Probably the closest battle at the moment.
Yeah, Sizzling Sausage not having a good race at the moment. Started up at the pointy end, and now he's at the more blunt end of the race. Riding with the Brev for P10. Had a bit of a slide on the second lap. Now he finds himself back down in 11th. Renegade has managed to get past Wartime and put a 1.3 second gap between the two of them. And things have opened up and down the track, but there is a bit of a battle pack forming here between Keza Dobrev and Sizzling Sausage. So these guys still going strong at 7 laps into the race. Their tyres should be starting to look a bit ordinary by now, but don't expect pit stops for another 8 or 9 laps.
Yeah, them boys, their tyres ain't too bad. They're all on mediums. Them softs are going to start becoming a bit less grippy soon, but...
So we're at the lap 8 mark, so what do you say we get into an APR tyre and fuel update, John?
Yeah, all good, mate. Got Laminator, his fronts are looking, he's on softs too, so his fronts are looking alright. Probably about 25-30%. His working rear right tyre, that'd be his worry if I was him. That's looking at about 50%. Fuel doesn't look like it's going to be an issue, but I'm not too sure if it's going to do one race. It was an issue. I don't think it was. But he's got about 85% fuel, 80% fuel. We got Snake Eyes. His mediums are looking quite good. It's probably 15-20% on the front, and a little bit more on the rear, mate. He has chewed more fuel than Emanator, quite a bit more. Maverick, his mediums are the same as Snake Eyes. Same on fuel too. Womble's chewed his softs quite a bit, so he's 25-30 on the front and about 40-55 on the rear. Yeah, he probably will be the first to pit, Womble. Renegade's softs, Renegade's mediums, they're looking alright too. All the boys are doing pretty good on their mediums. 25 on the front, maybe 30 or so on the back. Wartime, he's chewed his mediums a little bit more, about 30 or so on the front, 35 on the back. Isa Benjo, he's chewed his tyres quite a bit, his mediums, probably about 35 on the front, 40 on the back. Spitzy, yeah, his tyres are probably similar to Isa's. Kezza's done real good on the mediums. They're probably the same as Snake Eyes, so quite good. 20 on the front, 30 on the back. Sizzling Sausage, he's the same. 20 on the front, 30, 35 on the back. Debrev's the same. Yeah, they've all got similar mediums. Poppers, he's a similar, maybe his rear right's been chewed a bit more, maybe 45%. But yeah, I'd just be worried about them boys on the soft tyres.
Thanks, John, for the APR tyre and fuel update.
All good, mate.
As we jump back to the racing action, and Laminator's softs start to be wearing away,
yep.
And Snake Eyes, his tyres are starting to come alive and really pressuring the back of Laminator at this stage of the race, 10 laps in.
I think Womble's coming into the same situation, so he's catching up to Madrick, but his tyres ain't really going to be the best by the time he gets up there. We'll see what he can do.
We have a big battle pack of cars all forming behind Nemesis, all the way back down to, who is it in P11? It is Debrev. We have lots of cars here. So we see Spitzy looking to fire it down the inside of Sausage, can't quite get it done. We see Debrev in the background. Gets that done on Keswick Johnson. Now Sizzling Sausage looks like he's really pressuring Nemesis up towards turn 4. Can't quite get it done there. Single file between these guys. Run down towards turn 5.
So out of the group of boys there, Sizzling Sausage, he's got quite good mediums, so he should be a bit of a threat here.
Shows the nose to Nemesis there. Can't quite muster a move. Oh, contact in the background between Keza and Dobrev, but Dobrev redresses. And down towards the final turn now. So we have a look back up the front. See Laminator and Snake Eyes, there's 3 tenths between him at the moment, so Laminator should be able to keep Snake Eyes behind barring any mistake, but yeah, those tyres are going to be starting to scream at this point of the race, 12 laps in, but he's still setting a purple first sector. But if I do remember correctly, he was 5 tenths down in that first sector when he set that purple lap, so in theory, he's still dropping a lot of pace, about 4 tenths to what he could be doing.
He's probably got about 20% left on his work and rear tyre, so yeah, it's going to be fun trying to hold it on for a couple more laps.
I think if you can keep Snake Eyes behind, he's got half a shout at this race, but I mean, the fact that Snake Eyes is up to him at all at this point in the race just shows how strong Snake Eyes' first stint in this race was.
Yeah, we'll just stick with him on softs the whole the whole half first stint. Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat the last half of the race, I reckon. Them soft tyres, mate. He might just say see you later to the rest of the field.
Yeah. As Snake Eyes, he's looking for a move already on lap 13. Just showed the nose a little bit on the straight, but then he pulls out before the centre S's. Down towards turn 4 now. Laminator holds the lead of the race over Snake Eyes. We have a look back down to this battle between the... Oh! A little bit of contact between Spitzy and Sizzling Sausage. This side by side as they head down towards turn 4 now.
I missed what caused that, but I've seen the arse end of it.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of contact. Ooh. As Keza tries around the outside of Spitzy there, can't quite get it done. Back on the power down towards turn 5. 5 cars within about a half a second here. Sort themselves out. Oh, 3 wide, contact! Oh, ice is off, so is Spitzy. Oh, as he rejoins the track. Oh, that was not well played there. I have a feeling Keza was at fault, but we'll have a look on the Next Level Racing action replay at that one. As he just lined it up and then fired it down the inside. Spitzy tried to go down the inside of Nemesis as well, and it all just ended badly.
Snake Eyes has got past Laminator.
He has too. And he goes purple through that sector.
Oh.
Laminator's on wide. For the most part, we haven't seen many penalties this race, which is a testament to these drivers' consistency.
So yeah, Laminator needs to think what he wants to do, because Maverick catch him on mediums. I don't know, it would be worth going for an out of mediums to get off them one stops. But that's something I'd probably be thinking about.
Yeah, absolutely. see,
He's
for the
in.
most part. Yeah, he is. Pulls into the pits.
Good call. Womble's in too. Both the boys doing 14 laps on the softs.
So then begs the question, what time do these medium guys come in? As nobody's pit off the mediums at the moment, just the two soft runners.
You'd think in another lap or two, depending.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes is in a position where he can stay out for an extra lap or two if he wants, really, just so he can push them softs even harder in the last stint. Where Adric and Renegade, they sort of got to come in to fight the undercut from the boys who were on the softs. So, yeah.
Be interesting to see who dives into the pits this time around. Lap 15, we're approaching the halfway mark. Let's see if Snake Eyes blinks on this lap, or will he take it the whole 16?
No, he's going again.
Madrick, let's see what Madrick does. Goes around Renegade. Yeah, surely he'll go around. Wartime will be the next to have the decision. He goes around again. A long way back to Laminator, who has already pit and only in P5.
Where did Womble go? PA.
This isn't a great spot for Womble. Even though he's on the fresh mediums, he's going to have to fight this traffic, so he won't be too happy with where he's come out. That'll destroy his tyres here, so if Keza and Sausage stay out for the next few laps, it'll definitely cause some havoc with Womble in the later stages of this race.
Yeah, Lambinators came out in a lovely spot. He's got nothing but clear air in front of him.
So we see Dobrev up to P9 at the moment, so seems like he's made up a lot of positions after all that carnage that happened.
Snake Eyes is in.
So
is
lap
Madrick
16.
gonna follow? No, he's staying out, Madrick. So's Renegade. There we go, first one in.
Does Wartime blink? No, he doesn't. So let's see where Laminator comes out. I would imagine he'll have a bit of a gap to Snake Eyes when they both come out of the pits. How much of a gap is it? I think that's going to be crucial for how this plays out. Where is Snake Eyes? Oh, he might not even come out ahead of Snake Eyes.
Well,
No, he definitely will. They're side by side at the moment, coming through the pit lane. Or will he? No, Snake Eyes is going to get the overcut here. Oh, it's going to be so tight on exit. And Snake Eyes comes out ahead and on the soft tyre. So Laminator has had massive struggles warming up the medium tyre on the last two laps, and he's ended up behind Snake Eyes.
no, he pitted behind Snake Eyes.
Yeah, but he still should have had some sort of undercut. But
There's not that much of a difference between the new and worn mediums.
yeah, that's very, very interesting.
Womble lost a bit of time in his pit stop, but quite a bit.
Yeah, he's still sitting behind these guys, unable to make a dent on their lead. But Madrick's in. Renegade goes around again, and Wartime goes around again as well. So Snake Eyes will inherit P2 here, along with Laminator. Sizzling Sausage goes around again, Kez around again. Does Dobrev blink? No, he does not. We see Spitzy going around again. Everyone's going around again, but it means that Madrick will come out in P6. Will he be behind Womble? Oh, it's going to be tight, but Womble on the mediums, Madrick on the softs. So Womble does go through. And he's definitely being held up by Keza and Sizzling Sausage ahead.
So Womble jumped Madrick there with the undercut, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because he was behind him when he pitted.
Yeah, he has undercut him there. But now he is on the mediums and Madrick is on the softs, so don't expect that to stand. But with the dirty air around here, you never know. As surely Renegade pulls into the pits this time. No, he goes around again. Absolute madman Renegade at the moment.
His mediums don't look too bad, I'm not going to lie.
You would think he would pull into the pits just to get into those soft, fast softs as soon as possible. But I mean, if nothing's wrong with the tyre, why stop?
That's true. His times aren't too bad, 27 flats. Oh, considering his fastest lap was a 26.7 and his last lap was a 27 flat.
Oh! Madrick's gone off! Oh dear, absolute disaster at the first turn. Absolutely flies off the track. We'll try and ride on board and see what's happened there. So we're having a look on the Liquid Solutions action replay. Stamps on the brake pedal. Oh, got it on the grass. You can't, you're not gonna get it stopped on the grass. There's no way. And he's had to back off and out of it. Absolute disaster for Renegade here. I mean, not Renegade, Madrick. As Renegade rounds the final corner, and you would assume he would pit on this lap. Lap 19. He's almost done 20 laps on the medium tyre. And he does blink this time round, peels into the pits.
In.
That'll gift the lead to Snake Eyes.
He's already put 3.5 seconds on Lemonator.
Renegade as well is looking very good for fuel. I think it was Snake Eyes who pit 4 laps ago with 50% in the tank, and Renegade's got 45 in the tank after 19 laps. So very good on fuel, nothing in the tank, so he'll gain about a second for that fuel save. Now, does he come out ahead of Womble? As that is who he was behind, and he's overcut Womble. Absolute incredible strategy from Renegade to get the jump on Womble here, and he's up into P4.
He'll be looking good for a podium because Sizzling Sausage still has to pit.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's also got the jump on Madrick, who they're on the same tyre now, Renegade and Madrick. So Renegade has absolutely blitzed the strategy here, and he's gone the overcut, and it's worked out massively in his favour. Really pressuring Sizzling Sausage for the final spot on the podium at the moment. Sizzling Sausage is yet to pit, I do believe, so on the road, Renegade P3. And he will, he thought about it, not quite brave enough for the move at the final turn there, Renegade. But he'll have a massive run down the back straight towards turn 1.
I don't want to give him any ideas, but if he gets past Sizzling Sausage and that's some good laps, he could be looking at P2.
Yeah.
He's on a better compound than Lemonator, but...
Gets it done. Or no, he doesn't. Runs wide. Sizzling Sausage re-inherits P3. Now, Sizzling Sausage is yet to pit, isn't he?
Yeah. He's on the medium still.
And what's his tyres looking like? Could he be looking at the nose stop?
No. Nah. Yeah, he won't be able to make the nose stop. He's working side, like his rear is probably 20%. His front's probably about 35% left. Like, he could, but geez, it'll be sketchy for a couple of laps out the end.
The question is, though, 11 laps remaining. Oh, do you risk this? Do you risk the pit stop? Because it's a long pit stop at this track. At this point of the race, you sit in P3. You've got miles back to Maverick in P7 there. Surely, if you're Sizzling Sausage, you just stick it out on the mediums. Oh, contact! But how long can you defend for on a dying tyre? He has fulfilled all the tyre requirements. Medium's the only tyre required in this 32-lap race. No pit stops are required, so is he going to go all the way? Honestly, at this point of the race, I think he will.
It's looking like it. I just don't see his tyres looking like it. But Muffin would probably be the man to speak to about that.
Yeah, Muffin knows a thing or two about the no-stop at Interlagos. But I think finally Renegade is going to get the goods on Sizzling Sausage. They brush doors, sweeps it around the outside. How is he doing this? He has no tyres left and he's sweeping it around the outside of Renegade.
He's going onto that too.
He's still got these, he's wheeling the door, but Renegade, he's pushed him off.
Ooh.
A little bit of contact. Womble slides on through. Now it's Womble's turn to try and get the better of Sizzling Sausage. Elbows out racing for Sizzling Sausage here. He is like a brick wall. Stewards might have... Oh, Womble fires it down the inside. Gets his car up into P3. Sizzling Sausage. Very aggressive defense. But eventually, Womble will slip on through. And Renegade... Oh, gets it done. He's alongside. And he's going to pull alongside here. Gets the run out of the corner. Who's Womble going to give the slipstream to? They're going to be fighting for it. And Sizzling Sausage eventually... he pulls in. So Sizzling Sausage with 10 laps to go peels into the pits.
So Snake Eyes has put over 8 seconds on Laminator. Womble's about 10 seconds behind him.
And with that, I think Womble and Renegade, that's pretty much ended their hopes of a P2 finish. But it's far from over between these two.
Yeah, not Renegade, because Womble's on the mediums, Renegade's on the softs, so he's still good pass and try to push, but I don't think there's enough time.
Very, very tough to do. 10 seconds to Laminator from where these two are on track at the moment. 9 laps remaining. I mean, that's a very tall order.
I don't expect that much, mate.
I mean, barring any mistake, of course. Oh! Speaking of mistakes, Laminator's gone off! Oh! This is disaster for Laminator. And that's completely halved his gap to the cars behind. He's in real danger.
He's got damage too. Rear damaged.
Let's have a look on the Liquid Solutions action replay. And he's lit up the rears, got it stuck on the curb and fired it into that inside wall. Tank slapper into the wall, rear end hits the inside wall, and luckily had a massive gap to the guys behind. But that is disaster for Laminator at this point of the race. The only thing that does is put Womble and Renegade back into the midst of things. Speaking of Womble and Renegade, they are in an absolute hell of a battle. I was going to say a Womble of a battle, but they're still going at it. It looks like Renegade's finally going to slip on by.
Now this ain't good for Laminator. This ain't good at all.
Womble's still going at it.
What?
This is exactly what Laminator wants. He wants these two to fight so he can get away. But what Renegade needs is for Womble to back off so he can get his head down, focus on the soft tyre, and catch Laminator in the remaining 8 laps. It was already a tough ask, but he's got a glimmer of hope from Laminator's mistake. Just over 3 seconds now. Renegade can see Laminator up the road. Where did Sizzling Sausage come out?
He's down in P9, fighting Debrev right now.
As Renegade's already put 1.2 seconds on Womble through that tight technical middle sector there.
I think Sizzling Sausage has made a little bit of a mistake in the pits and put in a fair bit of fuel.
Oh! Womble's gone! How's he done that? Oh dear, this is disaster for Womble, who was looking for a magnificent result to the Red Mist Team Championship bid. So we'll have a look at that one on the next, the Liquid Solutions action replay. As he's run normal through the center S. What's he done? Oh, clipped the inside curb and the rear end's come round. Keeps it down on the wall, but oh, loses 2 positions there. So Wartime up in a P4 now. He's got a massive gap ahead to Renegade. They are on the same tyre. That gap to Laminator back down under 3 seconds, 2.5 now. Renegade really has momentum here. 2.4 seconds. Renegade is blue as well, a personal best middle sector. Let's see what he can do on the run up towards the center S's for the 26th time. That gap is dropping like a fly. 2.1 seconds at the moment. Renegade sets his quickest lap of the race. 26.4, very close to his qualifying pace. Just under 2 seconds now. So he's lapping a second quicker than Laminator at the moment. He's going to get it done. But catching up to the back of Laminator is one thing. And with this dirty air, getting past is a completely different story.
Yeah, to make it interesting, City and Ice's having a fight out, or Ice has got faster.
So we see Laminator and Renegade, this gap to 1.3 seconds. 7/10 lost already on this lap alone. 1.1, Laminator is struggling. Renegade is going to get him here. As we're right on board with Renegade in his bid for P2 in this race. 1 second between them. He's been lapping a second quicker per lap and he's into slipstream range, so this is really going to pull him along down on the run towards turn 4. Breaks at the 100 meter board, gets it turned in, using the curb to his advantage. One sweeping motion. And 7/10 the gap, dwindling as time goes on. Laminator, you see him squirming about, really struggling for grip in the final 5 laps of this race. Renegade trying to find the pace in the later stages of this race. Brakes into the final braking zone. 4/10 the gap between them now. Gap sitting at 4.5 tenths at the moment. Three tenths now. And this is what I was talking about. The dirty air really starting to limit Renegade's progress on Laminator, trying to get the better of him. Question is Renegade... Oh, he's got the inside line. Gets it pulled up and he slides on through into P2. Laminator can't find a way back past. And that's P2 in the race to Renegade as it stands. 23 seconds up to Snake Eyes at the moment, so
the boys are having a fight. P11 and P10. Spitzy and Isa.
Let's see if Spitzy can get the better of Nemesis into turn 4. No, he cannot. Gets it turned in. Sort of settled down a little bit. Not too many battles on track, apart from this battle pack for the scraps of the race between Nemesis, Spitzy, and Petey Pops at the moment. A second separating these three on track. Into the final braking zone now, braking about the 75 metre mark, and on the power out of front turn goes Nemesis, Spitzy, and Petey Pops. Petey Pops dropping off the back of the other two just a tad.
He's just said he's quickest lap the lap before. He's lapping quicker than the other boys in front of him, and his tyres are looking a fair bit better. So he could make some moves here.
Oh, Spitzy! Oh, he's gone off the track, and Petey Pops slides on through. A little bit of contact between Petey Pops and Spitzy, but I don't think anything the stewards want to note down. Snake Eyes is absolute ripper pace at the moment. He's about to overlap these guys as well. I don't think he'll get it done as he's running out of laps, but he's only about 15 seconds behind the three we're just looking at. The situation between Renegade and Laminator out to 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds there. Wartime could even have a sniff at Laminator as well here. 3.5 seconds. If Laminator can't manage his tyres, Wartime is in with a very good shout of a podium here. So Laminator could lose his podium altogether. And Madrick is going to come along with Wartime as well.
Both them boys have hogged their softs quite a bit. Laminator will be one thing, but trying to pass in with them softs may be a bit challenging.
Madrick and Wartime still going at it here. 3 laps to go in this one. Battle is still raging on between Nemesis, Petey Pops, and Spitzy.
I'd say Laminator's had a little bit of a mistake. The gap's dropped down to 2.8 seconds now.
He needs to be very, very careful on these last 2 laps. Can't lose too much time as Wartime is absolutely charging. It'd be a disaster for Laminator if he had a win in his sights, and he's not even going to end up with a podium here. Just a lap and a bit to go in this one. 2.2 seconds, that gap is dwindling as time goes on. I think, in barring any mistake, he'll be able to get home. As Wartime has just made a mistake, and he's under pressure from Madrick now. As these two go side by side into turn 5. Wartime holds on to
Popper, all 3 of them out the back, Isa, Popper and that. They're about to kill each other.
Oh, Spitzy gets a move back done on Petey Pops, or dreaming of, but Petey Pops keeps his door in and holds that position for P11. Madrick and Wartime still going at it. Laminator has a bit of breathing room, gets a bit of space because Wartime and Madrick, they are battling. 3 seconds for Laminator to defend on the final lap. Might get home.
Yeah, that should cover him.
Womble and Keza are also going at it. Keza on the soft, Womble on the medium. This is the battle to watch on the final lap as they round the final corner to begin the final 5.3 kilometers of this circuit in Sao Paulo. Sizzling Sausage isn't too far out of the equation either. As they cross the start-finish line, Keza lines it up, fires it down the inside and gets it done on Womble. Will Womble be able to return to Zender on the run down towards turn 4? He gets the run right up onto that rear wing. If he gets it done... Oh. Looking for the move, looking for the move. Womble fires it down the inside. Keza holds it around the outside, but Womble's got the door in. Is he going to take the position back? He's struggling for grip. They're both struggling for grip on the final lap of 32. And Womble fires it down the inside, looking for a move. He wants this P6 more than anything, but it's not going to come for him. As we have a look at Snake Eyes, who has just crossed the start-finish line. He's absolutely whitewashed the field. Great race for Snake Eyes. As Renegade rounds the final corner and down towards the start-finish line. Great race from Renegade. Takes P2. Laminator will take P3 for Lightning Motorsport. Very strong race for the white and green. P3 start,
Sizzling.
P3 finish. Wartime takes
Sizzling
4th, Madrick
sausage.
5th. Keza Johnson.
Womble.
Oh, he has too. Womble slips to 8th. Keza will take P6, but Womble will fight Sizzling Sausage to the line. They're side by side. Sizzling Sausage takes 7, Womble in 8th. Dobrev will come home in 9th. Petey Pops. Oh, things have really settled down. Oh, no, they haven't. I'm just blind.
No, they've petered up.
Yeah, Petey Pops will take P10. As Nemesis has to serve a penalty, so Spitzy's going to get the better of him there. Fires it around the outside. A penalty on the last lap for Nemesis. Not great, but Petey Pops will take 10th, Spitzy 11th, and Nemesis will take 12th. And that concludes the proceedings of the Adelaide Ceramic Coatings Division 4 Championship. Wow, what a race we just witnessed. Lots of battles. Things started to spread out a little bit towards the end there, but even on the last lap, those converging strategies, they kept us with lots of entertainment. So we have a look at the provisional results for round 4 of the Adelaide Ceramic Coatings Division 4 Championship. So Snake Eyes takes P1 with Renegade and Laminator completing the podium. Wartime will take 4th, Madrick takes 5th, Keza Johnson 6th, Sizzling Sausage 7th, Womble in 8th there. Dobrev will take 9th, Petey Pops 10th, Spitzy 11th, Nemesis 12th, and Malevolent One will go down as a retirement there. But Sizzling Sausage takes the extra point there as well. We didn't notice him getting the fastest lap at all, but he's taken a 25-1.
Seen him pass Isa approaching the first sector, and he went purple there. But because he put a move on Isa, I didn't think he'd still be purple. But no, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
I
great
think there
stuff.
was a little bit of contact involved there, so I don't know how Benjo's going to like that one. But yeah, that's what the stewards are for. They can sort that out.
Absolutely. So who's your driver today, John?
Look, it's a top. I'm going to have to go Renegade for it, mate, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing 20 laps on mediums and charging through. I really want to go my teammate, Laminator, but yeah, Renegade done an awesome job there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Renegade as well. Started P5, I believe, and he's charged through the pack, and great position there. He'll be very happy with that podium finish. We see a lot of Drive the Day Renegades in the chat. Carbon Boy says Drive the Day Renegade. Budsy Renegade. Shiza Renegade. Stranger Renegade. Blind Man Renegade. Shiza gives a special mention to Petey Pops. Managing to get back a P10 after a undesired start to the race, facing the wrong way at turn 4. But yeah, for the most part, very, very good stuff from everybody.
It was actually quite clean from what I've heard about the Div 4 boys. So yeah, quite impressed with all of them.
Yeah, a little bit of argy-bargy, but for the most part, yeah, pretty clean. And I don't think I saw many penalties. The only penalty I saw was from Nemesis on the last lap.
I think he may have got that from when Poppy centered on him and pushed him a bit wide. I think he might have got half a second track limit from that. I'm not sure.
Anyways, we're going to go for a 5-minute intermission while we set everything up for Division 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. If you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe to Sector 1 so you don't miss any of our Sunday night racing or our Community Series Thursday night racing. It's always a blast. We love it here at Sector 1. And special thanks to John for race directing Division 4 tonight. Thanks for coming along and joining me in the comms box here tonight.
Cheers for having us, mate.
No worries. Anyway, we're going to duck to a intermission and we will be right back. Hello everybody, sorry about that. I forgot to click the button in time, so you guys were staring at a black screen for a little bit. But we are back, and joining me in the commentary box on this occasion is everybody's fan favourite. It is, of course, Captain Muffin. How are we doing tonight, Captain Muffin?
Hello, this is mate. I am doing absolutely sensationally. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone at home. Hope you all enjoyed your Easter break. But we've got something sweeter here than chocolate at Sector 1. We've got quality car racing here. And tonight at Interlagos, one of the greatest racetracks in the world, in my opinion. I'm keen to see what these Div 2 boys can do for us tonight. I'm expecting a good showing.
Yeah, absolutely. As Muffin said, I think he's said everything he could say, but the Pro Plumbing Group Division 2 Championship is ramping up very, very interesting as things stand. We'll have a look at our track map once again. Interlagos, 4.3 kilometers, 15 corners, 32 laps, 137 kilometer race, 4 times 2 hours, 2 times fuel. Softs and mediums available for use, with the mediums being mandatory. So drivers must use the mediums. And we'll have a look at the points situation here in Division 2. This is how they shape up the Pro Plumbing Group Division 2 Championship after 3 rounds. We have EvilEvo leading the way with 93 points over Datsun, who is in P2 in the championship. Lunacy is in 3rd. Tim DeRags is 4th. Racefan 5th. Stickers 6th. Blind Man in 7th, Old Wakey 8th, Bumcrack in 9th, Black Friday 10th, Cruisin' in 11th, Karen Unleash in 12th, Pat Star 13th, and as Speedy Snoopy has been promoted to Division 1, there are only 13 drivers in the field at the moment. So that's how things shape up in the championship. So what do you think of that, Muffin, with only 5 points separating 2nd, 3rd, and 4th?
I think that's very good for everyone who watching at home here. Championship. Of course, you'd rather it be 4 the first place in the championship. However, any battle you can get is great, and just because there's no top of the table doesn't mean there won't be any at all. And then looking at the times that you guys are doing the practice here, I suspect that championship battle could close out between the top 5 there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, EvilEvo, the current championship leader, he got his first win in Division 2 since Season 5. Oh, no. I think it was his first win in Division 2 last time out at what's the track called?
Dragon Trail Seaside?
That is the one. Thank you, Muffin. Yeah, because he's always been there or thereabouts, countless podiums in the second split. But yeah, never actually able to get across the line to take that P1. So very, very good moment for EvilEvo in the Doghouse Motorsport, finally getting that elusive first place in Division 2 that's been haunting them for so long. EvilEvo always been at the pointy end of the championship, hasn't finished outside of the top 3 when he's been in Division 2. But yeah, never been able to get a win until last week. So lots of celebrations down at the Doghouse Garage, and he has a massive lead over the rest of the field. 8 points as it stands, if my math is correct, which it usually isn't. But I think we can trust it on this occasion. So next question, what colour have you painted your button this week, Muffin?
Well, unfortunately, John did such a good job with painting it for the Div 4 race, I couldn't get that green off. So I've just put some blue tape on it to look like a CP logo, try and get us out of trouble for now. But look, that button is really one, I reckon. So I reckon let's have a look at it, give her a good press, and get these Div 2 drivers underway.
I think that's a good idea. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. We have an intruder in the lobby. Ah, no we don't. Never mind. Okay, yeah, Brent was talking about 15 drivers, but we don't have 15 drivers. Brent's just being schizophrenic as usual. So let's get into it, Muffin.
Yep, button has been pressed. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Interlagos. This is no better way to spend a Sunday night, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. As quali is underway.
Now, while the cars are on to the pit lane, I'll give some information to viewers at home. Currently, the grid is very tight based on the times I saw in practice. However, cars to keep an eye on, my opinion, Stickers and the 2 Black Rose boys of Lunacy and Old Wakey. I feel they're going to be taking out those top 3 spots. But don't discount as well Patstar, Black Friday, and your ring-in from Div 3 Boybegum for CP also be up there.
Yeah, we have a few substitutions tonight. Ooh, whoopsies. Okay, we have a few substitutions tonight. Well, I say substitutions, that's, well, yeah, definitely. We have a couple, at least 2, and we have an extra third who, I guess you can't really say substitution. But we have Cruisin leading the way. He's supposed to be here. Dadson's supposed to be here. P2 on the track, P2 in the championship. Yeah, so we have Robert Rice, Revs, filling in for
Tim Durag, I believe.
No,
Beaver,
yes,
my
Tim
apologies.
Durags. No, you're right. It is. Wait, is it? Was it Tim Durags or Beaver?
I believe it was Tim Durags, but I could very well be wrong. But I love you saying that I'm right, so please
Tim
say it again.
Durags. Yeah, you're always right, Mark. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm just the random bloke that sits here and says words while we watch cars go zoom around the track.
Very true.
So Revs filling in for Tim Durags, and we have Boybegum filling in for Race Fan in tonight's race, and we also have Isa Nemesis for the second time tonight, filling in for Nobody, because Isa are down a driver. We're looking to find a driver for them. So if you want to get involved in the main game and you're quick enough for Div 2, and you come up through the community series, get involved in the community series, you might have a drive for ISA potentially. But as it stands, Dadson leads the way over Cruisin'. Karen Unleashed, third on track. Black Friday in the Trade Buff Red Mist car. Revs, the Division 4 defending champion, well, reigning champion, because he's not really defending anything. But he's there from last season, won Div 4, and now he's in Div 2 for a race, trying his hand at Division 2. Bumcrack, the Division 3 champion from last season, so two champions right next to one another on track. We have Blind Man, P7 for Hooncorp. We have Boybegum 8th, another fill-in, trying his hand in Div 2. Very, very successful in Division 3 at the moment, so we'll see how he goes. So Dadson to the top of times. The first two have crossed the line. 6 cents shy is Cruisin'. Revs goes third. Bumcrack second. Dadson holds the lead. Blind Man goes third. Bumcrack's doing pretty alright here. Boybegum to the top of the times. The fill-in, super sub. But it doesn't last long as Old Wakey crosses the line. Gaps Boybegum by 3/10. Stickers slots at P2. Which we hear he's a little bit unwell tonight. So sitting P2, he's done a brilliant job piloting that black, white and green Lightning Motorsport Merlin car. But yeah, Boybegum, absolutely outstanding start to the session. P3, what do you think of that, Muffin?
Well, as a fellow CP driver, I'm absolutely pumped, for lack of better terminology, with that sort of pace straight off the bat. I'm not sure how much notice Boybegum had that he was racing tonight, but either way, he is form. Now, I was going to put a message out there to you, Notice, just had word from one of our viewers in the chat that apparently there is no race found. So might be worth having a look at that. But while we're doing that, I'll keep talking to you guys through the grid here. So we've got Dadson Carter finishing second lap. No, he wasn't improving that time around. That's okay. As we've got Old Wakey on the lead. Looking to improve his lap time. Cruising there, improves his. Goes to P10. Karen Unleashed goes to third.
And Boybegum is purple as well. Bumcrack to third. Can Boybegum go quickest? This will be magnificent if he can. He does!
He can.
To pole! The super sub! Oh, but Old Wakey goes quicker. Boybegum, this is a roller coaster of emotions for him. He's probably thinking, yes, I've gone pole. Oh, somebody's gone off. It's
that's Boybegum, unfortunately. He celebrated.
But
as well, Stickers just improved his time to stay in that P3 spot. Just three-quarters of a tenth ahead of EvilEvo, championship leader, as Stickers there through the first sector goes purple. Not by much, but purple is purple.
Purple is purple.
And make a balance t-shirt, I reckon. Purple is purple.
Purple is purple. Maybe we'll have to get on to our friends over at Boxer Beauty for some t-shirts with purple is purple printed on it. Little sector symbol.
I'm very much approving of that right now. Just going through the grid here, seeing what other time people are putting on here. Bumcrack goes wide of the corner, ruins that lap, as well as this next one coming up. That's not good, unfortunately. Sitting P6 though, not too bad. But Blind Man can't just behind him finishing his lap, as Black Friday improves his lap, goes to P8. Blind Man got a little toe.
To 6.
Improves lap, P6. Lovely job there.
Old Wakey go quicker. No.
Ooh. Pat started P6 now. Good lap from him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stickers to the top.
Provisional pole, 2.5 tenths. Great lap from Stickers.
25.3. That is a phenomenal time. Div 1 boys, watch out, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's us. Damn. Hang on.
We better watch out.
Yes.
I mean, neither of us had very good races here, but oh well.
Yeah, let's not talk about that, as Lunacy improves time. Goes to P4 there. Not a bad time there, 25.7, still a bit of time to find. He's still got time to do it, still got 3 minutes to go in this session. Should end up being at least 2 to 3 laps for the boys here.
Nobody pitting for a fresh set of boots.
The only person pit I've seen so far has been...
Sorry, could you repeat that, Muppet? You cut out.
My apologies everyone, my microphone is playing silly buggers on me. Dadson's the only car that I've seen This microphone is giving me absolute grief. Sorry, everyone. The only person that pits up. If it's still playing up, I'm not going to continue.
I think Muffin's trying to say Dadson's the only one he's seen pit.
That is correct. As I say that, Stickers goes into the piss.
Yeah, 2 minutes remaining. Should be enough time to get around and set another lap.
The only question I have is EvilEvoIX improves his time, goes to P4. Revs goes to P7 with laps from both of them. But going back to Stickers though, I'm not sure if you agree with me or not, but at this track with this car, it's usually and beyond is when you get the most out of it. Has he left it too little too late? He's not really aggressively want those tyres to get the most out of it, in my opinion.
He's not going to have a lot of time to heat up those tyres, so you'll just have to try and go as soon as possible and see what he can do. Hopefully warm up those tyres enough to set a lap, but 2/10 to Old Wakey at the moment, so might be enough, maybe.
I'd say at this point, I reckon he's guaranteed top 4, I reckon. I can't see anyone else really improving that much, knock him down to 5th or below, but yeah, definitely, like, Old Wakey Boy become EvilEvo, possibly. I feel that at least 2 of them should be able to improve the lap times and possibly challenge Stickers for the pole here.
My man doesn't improve. No improvement so far.
Dadson to 3rd!
Oh!
Where did that come from?
Great lap from Dadson. And he'll have one more.
Karen to 2nd!
Front row of the grid provisionally for Karen Unleashed for the Deeds Racing.
Well, my prediction sheet just throw out the window. It's not. I've been absolutely. The TOs are coming out to play.
There's something about this division that you can never forget, and that it's not over till it's over. The positions chop and change so much in qualifying. Until that checkered flag flies, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. One thing I can confirm to you though, we've been parked on the side of the track there. He will not be able to make it around. Five of his best possible outcome here. The Old Wakey coming through the last of the section here, coming down to the last corner, Jun Cow, if you pronounce correctly. I could be wrong though. Down by 3/10. He's going to have a mega last corner through his time here.
Any improvements from guys down the corner? No. Blind Man down by a couple of hundreds. He's been out qualified by Rebs here. Oh, that's everybody. Oh,
I'm not sure what's happened there. I am terribly sorry. The race timer must have reset itself back to 30 seconds because that was definitely set to 2 minutes.
yeah. Qualifying
very
continuation time set to 30 seconds.
Right. I am terribly sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That happened there. But either way, here are your results for the qualifying session here at Interlagos for the Div 2 boys.
So, the Adelaide Ceramic Coatings qualifying results here. Stickers will take pole position with Karen Unleashed joining him alongside the front row of the grid. Old Wakey takes 3rd. Dadson in 4th position. The Super Sub Boybegum takes 5th place with Lunacy alongside. EvilEvo 7th with Pat Star in 8th. We have Revs in 9th, Blind Man 10th, Bumcrack 11th, Black Friday 12th, Cruisin' 13th, and Ice and Nemesis will take 14th. So that's how they're going to be lined up for race number 4 in the Division 2 Championship, I should say. Completely mind blank there.
Yes, and I'm just quickly double check my settings, and I may have also possibly resetted the race here by accident, just to make sure I have the race continuation time set to the right amount, so no one gets screwed around
the
here.
race finish delay is was set right. It's just the qualifying one.
Oh,
But oh
good.
well.
That's alright. Look, I once again apologise profusely for the Div 2 boys there. That was a mistake by me, and I really should not have made that. But hopefully the grid should remember where it's at, and I shouldn't have to set anything up. Touch wood. Just looking at the order on the side here, everything looks to be alright. I can't see any issues there so far. Can you notice this by any chance? I think the only other option there is unrestricted. So that is kind of off. Or the closest we'll get to off. But either way, it's BOP. No one should be able to put any shit. But either way, I think, these boys here, let's not waste any more time and not make any more mistakes. Let's send them off and get this race underway.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to set the grid host set, I think.
Okay.
Oh no, it should be fine.
Should be fine. We'll try it out. If it doesn't work, then we shall do it manually. But touch wood, it should go.
Should work.
Well, buttons being pressed now, so all we can do is play the waiting game and see what comes out from this. So, ladies and gentlemen, get excited. Don't be afraid to put your predictions in the chat there and see what's going to happen here. Let's have a look. The grid looks to be set incorrectly. Okay. I have got some work to do, it appears.
Okay, so we're just going to go for a quick intermission. We're not going to spend all the time for it, but we'll just head for a quick intermission and we'll see how things go. So we'll be right back. Hello everybody, we are back, the grid is set, and we are ready to go, so let's get into things, Muffin.
Yep, no point waiting around any longer. And everyone at home, for delaying proceedings for you. But yes, definitely. Button there, it's been pressed. Let's get running here at Interlagos last time tonight. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, should be a good race. Last few races in Division 2 have been absolutely incredible to watch, so looking very forward to this one.
As we start to make our way down to the grid here, all the cars is all very overcast here, but no sign of rain, unfortunately.
As the sounds of roaring engines echoes throughout Sao Paulo, the light sequence begins. 4 lights, 5 lights. They are out and racing here at Interlagos for round 4 of the Pro Plumbing Group Division 2 Championship, and they're 3-4 wide in the background there. Stickers gets off to a brilliant start over the rest of the field. Dadson manages to hold on to 3rd position. Oh, as that's Revs has been turned round in the background there. So disaster at the start of this race for Revs, but he'll continue on. Stickers holds the lead. Wakey 2nd, Dadson 3rd, Lunacy 4th, the other Black Rose car there. Boyvergum holds on to 5th place for CP. Karen Unleashed has 6th. He's dropped all the way to 6th. He started on the front row of the grid, Karen. Pat Star 7th, Black Friday 8th, fighting with Blind Man. P8 and 9 between those two, and out in the background we see Bumcrack and Revs into the 2nd sector now. Everybody seems to be keeping it clean. A little bit of tyre squealing in the background. I think that was Blind Man getting all sorts of sideways. Datsun in the podium positions at the moment, in between a Black Rose sandwich squished between Old Wakey and Lunacy at the start. Lap 1.
Overall there, pretty clean start from a lot of them. Unfortunately, the contact there between Evil and Revs, which was redressed very clean, very sportsmanlike, I should say, by the boys there. But overall though, to keep their cars facing the right way, like you said, shocker of a start, dropping 4 positions in the first lap. But still a long race ahead, anything's possible.
Yeah, so the championship leader is now in 14th place. This is not the way to reinforce your championship lead for EvilEvo. Getting wrapped up in the incident, as you said, redress the position. Lap 2 now, these guys barrel down towards turn 4.
The slipstream train here is amazing as Pat Star, Blind Man going to... As Blind Man gets moved on Pat Star there, opens door Black Friday into the next set of corners. Let's see here what will happen.
Single file for the most part.
Yeah, unfortunately, once you get past that little turn 4 section there, trying to make a pass up here, unless you have some car makes them, it's very hard to make it.
Head down towards the final section of the lap. To complete lap 2, we're a 16th away through this race.
Yes, we are 1/16th the way through. The guys at the front very much sold down. Stickers already got 1.3 seconds. He's just storming away, Stickers. Doing a fantastic job.
So what's the split of tyres looking like, Muffin?
Well, I was going to wait till the top 8, but I'll give you guys a hint now. It's not really a hint, but I do not see a soft tyre in sight.
Oh. Already on the mediums. It's an even playing field for this race. No converging strategies.
It is very much going to be the case of who jumps onto the softs first, who gets the undercut, who gets the uppercut, and actually destroys their tyre on get the most. See here, they're all tightening up the back end of the podium. 3rd, 4th and 5th, Lunacy, or Dadson and Karen respectively, closing up there, only approximately about a second to cover in the 3. I think here, if Lunacy gets to the back of Dadson, he'll carry. Very much here.
Ooh, Pastar with a penalty. Half a second.
Half second. Must have just, unfortunately, ran a bit too wide there. one of the corners that lead into this middle section. That's going to hurt him massively. He to Black Friday and possibly Nemesis.
Nemesis is up to P9 as well, so he's just had a little bit of a quiet race so far. Started 14th, already made up 5 positions, but he's under a lot of pressure from cruising behind.
Just looking there as well as I think his penalty. Tried to have a ton of it, swung to the outside of it and got the position and carried past back, but unfortunately that half-second penalty, even though you lose speed down that hole, and it really hinders you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also just been word that apparently I'll notice your mic in and out occasionally. Looks like my microphone issue to you. Must be a contagious problem possibly.
Not too sure what's happening there.
Yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the hearing our voices isn't the most important thing. Hearing the car, that is your night sorted. Looking to the back of the pack, Black Friday's off. Black Friday's had a massive in the run to the left, the back end of it. And if it wasn't for the fact that he got reset, he would have taken out Pat Starr on the exit over there. Oh my, that is scary stuff to watch live. Put him down to P9 now, but with a big gap to P10, he can just settle into his rhythm and cruising up to PA after starting 13th. Very good result there from him. Very good start, I should say.
We'll have a look
For
on
the
Liquid Solutions
crazy
action
good
replay,
Kung
what
Fu
happened there.
own team of Kung Fu Racing, I believe it's called. Back at the front though, Stickers 2.1 seconds ahead with the fastest lap. He is just making it look easy, honestly. Might start calling the Stickers for Verstappen the way he's driving right now. Old Waking P2 also pulling away. But Dadson and Lunacy, that gap has definitely closed up there. A little bit of a cork in the ball situation. Not that there's many things right now. You got a few cars catching up in Lunacy, Karen, Blind Man, not too far away. Pat Starr as well. If they really get into it, he can become step on the podium.
Yeah, so we're having a bit of difficulty. I'm getting errors everywhere on the stream. I think it's still running, and I'm not too sure what that issue with the mic that Carbon Boy was talking about is going on.
I was going to say, it's like I missed there. Boy, we're going down 13.
Ooh.
Completely missed.
That's not good for his race at all. Very good qualifying and P13 at the moment. He's not going to be happy with that one.
Definitely not, unfortunately. Also, Nemesis as well, down P now. Those two incidents may have correlated their own separate little mishaps.
Yeah, absolutely.
What this does mean though is that your championship leader in the P10 now, and judging by the gaps, he is currently catching up to the cars ahead of him of Black Friday and cruising. So although it might not be a good start, it might be a good end here. His nose clean.
So Stick is out to 2.7 seconds at the moment. 2.5 seconds over Old Wakey, who in turn has 2 seconds over Dadson, who has a bit of breathing room over Lunacy, but not a whole lot. So hopefully this battle rages on. I mean, the dirty air really starts to become noticeable at this level of competition. You need a lot of pace difference to overtake around here in these cars, so we'll have to wait and see what happens throughout this race.
I'd say now definitely you better watch on track, one between Dadson and Karen. They might look too close now, but down this main, when the slipstream comes into effect, those cars really do close up. And all it takes is one little slide from Dadson, and going down the more straight to turn 4, he can easily get lunged there and lose a position or two.
Yeah.
That's what I say as well. Lunacy appears to have now bit of time to Dadson. Karen there, getting a little advantage from it. Gap now half a second and dropping. As Karen goes purple through sector 1. Very good first sector there, which may have been assisted by Green, but we'll wait and see how the rest of the is here for. Cruising there, going a bit wide in the exit. Saves it, but now the major goes around the outside, becomes the inside. Black Friday, good move there.
Gets it done. Up into P8 for Black Friday, very opportunistic. Making use of Cruisen's mistake and takes the position as a result.
And what that's done there is to slowly close up the gap between EvilEvo and that little pack there of Cruisen and Black Friday. As hang on a second, Cruisen went for a bit of a move there on the inside, half a nose up, make it stick. And that there, it's just letting EvilEvo close back up to them as he looks to possibly improve on his own personal lap, but he unfortunately won't challenge for the fast. Cruisen has spun.
Oh
Cruisen's
dear, that's
gone.
disaster for Cruisen at this point of the race. He's gone. And he's floundering at the back of the field now.
Very unfortunate there. Just going a bit too wide into the last corner. Easy to do. You hit that curb. It falls yet further. Once you touch the grass, it spins your insert word for bum there.
Oh, he didn't even touch the grass. He just lost it before the corner. And then overcorrection, and then he hit the grass and it spun him round 360.
Very unfortunate there, but still, we're only 8 laps into this race. A lot of stuff here can still play out. But considering we are 8 laps in, I do feel now is a very good time for a tyre and fuel update, if I do say so.
I think you are correct, Moffat.
Oh, I love hearing you saying I'm correct. It gives me a little tinge. Rightio. So, your liquid solutions.
APR tyre and fuel update.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. APR tyre. I am getting my sponsors mixed up. Please don't hurt me. We've got stickers here at the front of the field. Everyone's in the medium tyre, so no difference there in regard. Fuel shouldn't be an issue for these boys here. Helpful leather for the entire. My wear backed up. Currently stickers. His right hand side definitely looking worse than the left, but overall he's taking care of those tyres quite. His right rear appears to be the worst off so far. He's currently got maybe between 1/4 and 1/5 wear, so 20-25%, not too much at all. All the way here behind him looks nearly identical, slightly more wear on the rear, but you couldn't tell the difference unless you really look for it. That's in mind them, identical again. These guys must be running the exact same sort of setups here and just really working the cars the same way to preserve those tyres and make sure they last the distance they require. Your first sort of big difference is Lunacy. He is notably more tyre wear than the 3 cars in front of him. Nothing too bad. He should still make it to within the pit window without any deficiencies, but I feel he's going to be the slowest one when it comes to the pit stop time period. Karen behind him, I'd say right now Karen's got the best tyres of the. There's not much in it, very similar, but you can just tell he is slightly better than the top 3 leading cars. He checks blind there, doing really good on the rears, but he's using it a lot more, possibly scrubbing the tyres through some of those long corners, possibly too much steering input, which is very easy to do in this car, but overall looking alright. Pastime behind that, you could just copy paste my answers for the looks exactly the same, good condition. Black Friday there, a bit more wear on the right hand side, very nice as well. Seems that the tyre wear is pretty consistent with all the cars in the field. You expect that they're all driving the same track. I know, shocker. EvilEvo in behind that is tyre wear exactly the same, possibly a bit more on the right front, using a bit more of that as we go with him and Revs. Tries to go on the outside, Revs does, unfortunately cannot, but can make a switchback happen with that. Not today, unfortunately, has to stay behind for a bit longer. Big on the Revs as well. He is doing really well on his front tyre. Cars around him. Bum crack, copy, paste, looking good. Boybegum used a bit more of each tyre on the car, but possibly with that accident he had that down the field, he may have quite spotted or hit up those tyres accidentally, which may have him aware compared to the cars around him. Cruising, similar story of Boybegum, had an cause excess wear to those tyres. Want a little bit of a, what's the word, efficiency, as you could say, from that now. And now he's at the back of the pack there. Used a lot more of those front tyres, but in rears, he is looking like to.
Thank you, Muffin, for the APR tyre and fuel update.
Back to the front as well. Sticker's got that gap out to 3.5 seconds. And looking at his lap times as well, it's just consistent time. It's sitting around the 26.3, 4s, 5s. I can guarantee when he drops a minute 27 or higher, that's when he'll consider a pit stop. Because my God, his lap time consistency is honestly making me sick.
Yes.
I'd hate to see what he looks like when he's healthy.
Yeah. Stickers on his day is one of the best drivers we have here at Sector 1. But as with everybody, can't be his best day every day. As we all are human here, except for the cyborg of Rocky and a couple of the other aliens. They're not human. But yeah, I mean, on his day, Sticker's very, very fast. He's proven that here today.
Yep.
Showing everybody why he belongs in this division and why he should belong in Division 1.
Very much so there, but just getting back to the action on track, we just missed a pass there. Karen on leash, getting a pass down on Lunacy. Lunacy just going into the first hairpin corner in the middle part of the track there, just went very wide. And Karen just took the opportunity, stuck up the position. Blind just closed the door on him, but I feel like Blind might have a good run here going in the T1. So I think Lunacy might have to defend this.
Oh,
As he goes into the pits. There you go. Doesn't want to battle. Waste too much time. Just thinking though, he's done a fair bit of wear on his medium. Yeah. Unless he's planning for a 2-stop, he is going to absolutely just soft tyres.
20 laps on the softs. Oof. I mean,
I'll keep an eye on that and see what happens.
But lower fuel loads, you'll have about 2/3 of a tank left in the car, so I don't know, it's definitely a tall order. Tough ask, but if anybody can get it done, it's Lunacy, that's for sure.
We'll see what happens here. Keep an eye coming out of the pit lane. No traffic around him. Well, Cruising, sorry. Cruising will come out ahead of him though, and I suspect now with Lunacy on fresh soft tyres, he should be able to make short work of Cruising once he gets to
Stickers, still at that 3.2-second mark over Old Wakey. What's the tyre situation between these two looking like? Is Stickers just taking it easy, or is he struggling for pace on the mediums?
Currently right now, they both got rough the same tyre wear, just Stickers has saved more front, while Old Wakey saved here. That is the only difference between them. The differences are minuscule. There is no, but it's just more as well. Fuel wear. Stickers use a touch more, but not enough to really sort of bring Old Wakey back into the fray. But even there as well, as previously mentioned, fuel should not be before this. So it doesn't matter how much fuel they use. They rev the car into pit lane and they'll still come out on top fuel-wise when the checker flag falls.
Yeah. As EvilEvo, after being last on the first lap, is back up to P8. Really putting in a bid for this race. If he can get back to the podium, I mean, he's ages away from the podium, but if he could get back to the podium, that would be a mega drive for the Doghouse driver.
I wouldn't say it's impossible. It's currently looking. Mass is right. Got just some quick math in my head here. 18 seconds, no, 16 seconds. Sorry, my apologies. So 16 seconds. We've got over 16 laps to go. So if he can just find, let's just say, half a second a lap approximately, he should be able to find the back end of that podium.
Yeah.
And just for reference as well, lap time P8. I don't feel like EvilEvoIX is doing enough right now to close that gap. Right now, anything. But that could be due to the fact that he's got traffic in front of him. Possibly once he clears that, if he clears that, he might be able to start putting down some tyres close. What Dadson is doing sort of in the mid to high 26s as Black Friday goes to the pits. So that's EvilEvoIX. Now we'll see what times he can do. I'm not too sure if you're still there or notices, but you might tell me I'm going to pin just to cover up the silence that is now present here.
I was just
Going through the field. Oh, okay, that's fine. No problem, mate. We'll love the opportunity to talk everyone's ear off here.
I don't know. There's a little bit of an issue with the microphone. Whenever you're talking for long periods of time, your mic cuts out for about half a second.
Okay, so I've got to make short, sharp comments. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. 3-word sentences.
Dick is in front. Old Wakey P2. That's the sort of thing we're looking for here at Sector 1 right now.
I mean, Dadson, he's put in a good effort tonight. I mean, definitely a candidate for driver of the day here.
I'd say right now, absolutely so. He's done a fantastic job, and really, he must be holding his cards. Just, he was holding this part up front. I don't. Not here. He is doing a stellar job in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, not much action on the track, but we're getting close to that sort of pit window that is to be expected at this point of the race. So I think things are about to start getting exciting in this race sooner or later.
Yeah, very much so. And currently, for reference on how quick those tyres are versus the mediums, we've got done the fastest lap of the race of a 25.0, but I've got a feeling that that gap will will come down as more people get on soft tyres, because their qualifying times were in the 24s. No, were they? Oh my, that or 23 possible.
I think it was a low 25, so I think this lap is actually quicker than the pole time.
Okay, well there you go. In that case, Golden Master Stroke here is going to drop qualifiers for the rest of the.
Yeah.
When the rest of these guys jump on soft tyres, there's going to be just lap times falling like flies.
Yeah.
Overall, though, really, the race here, everyone's settled down. Everyone's really getting in their rhythm.
Oh, somebody's facing the wrong way. Who is that? Let's find him on track. It was Black Friday. He just went for a 360. We'll have a look on the replay.
Oh,
As he comes through here. What's happened? Oh, he's just understeered wide onto the grass and 360 pirouette. Very easy to do.
Very unfortunate for Black Friday. He was having a good race so far, but it's all good. It might be time for him to pause, jump on tyres, refresh, reset, and go again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to say as well, currently, Old is making some small inroads with stickers in front of him. The gap that was 3.5, now down to...
Yeah, it's been holding about at that 3-second mark for the last 4 or 5 laps or so. So, yeah, both these guys lapping very similar, consistent laps, which we love to see. Halfway mark now. I would imagine that either on this lap or the next lap, one of them will blink for a fresh pair of tyres, maybe hope for the undercut. But as we saw last race in Division 4, the undercut isn't as strong as some other tracks, and the overcut in some cases is actually a lot stronger than the undercut. We saw Renegade, he undercut 2 or 3 cars there and ended up in a P2, so yeah, definitely got to watch out for the overcut here.
100% no overcut, and in my opinion now, that is the best thing all week he can do. Let's look at lap times, comparing them to... While he is currently going 6 to 8 tenths slower than his fastest lap he has set, I imagine, at the beginning of the race. Old Wakey still within 3 tenths. He is showing some massive consistency. And right now, unless Albuquerque believes he can maintain its consistency on the soft tyres for an extended period, I'll just stay out, use my, do an overcut, and then exit the end with fresher soft tyres.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I reckon 18, 19 or when these guys will come into the pits. Anytime in the next 3 laps, really, it seems like the appropriate time for the pit window.
Yes, I think I'm just waiting for Stickers.
He blinks in this lap. Does old Wakey retaliate?
No, he's continuing on. He's going.
Replies with the overcut.
Dudson and Karen doing the same. My man's following Stickers in. Currently, though, looking at an 11-second gap between him and Stickers, so not too much of a threat there, really.
It's just Stickers and Blind Man coming in. Everybody else going around one more time.
Yep, Stickers coming out of the pit lane now. He shouldn't have any traffic. He's closest. He shouldn't be close. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, it's going to be very tough.
He's going to come right out into this pack, which is not what he wants. This is disaster for Stickers if he gets held up by this traffic. And this is going to just further the overcut for old Wakey if he can get this done.
Now, I just want to say as well, what notice is the person that Stickers has come out behind old Wakey's teammate and Lunacy. I wonder if the Black Rose Minister of Defence out here for his team keep Stickers back and let old Wakey close that gap up. So when the pit stops happen, old Wakey can just come out fresh and just go.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Lunacy will be doing everything in his power to keep Stickers behind and just hold him up. Old Wakey's in, so it's a 1-lap overcut.
Dazson goes around again.
Yeah, Dazson goes around again, as you said. But they're side by side. I mean, Lunacy goes through. Who peels in? EvilEvo does. So now it's up to Lunacy to try and hold Stickers back. What's it going to be on pit exit? Oh, there's old Wakey peeling out of the pits. What's it going to be?
Old Wakey might have done this here.
Oh no, I don't think he will.
He's going
to come right out in the middle of it all.
Oh, yes he will. But with Lunacy still ahead of Stickers, it means that he can try and close back up. Look at that gap now. Gap that was 3 seconds a few laps ago is now 1 second between the 2 leaders.
That's a 2.5 second overcut.
That is a phenomenal drop there from old Wakey.
And he's on fresh tyres. 1 lap fresher tyres too is old Wakey.
All he's got to do is hope that Lunacy can hold Stickers for a couple laps while he gets some temp in, and then he can challenge for that win.
So yellow flags for a moment there. Feeling it might have been Nemesis. Let's just have a look. Oh, yeah, it definitely was Nemesis facing the wrong way.
I just want to say as well, the D. What's your boy? Oh, you hate to see it.
A 3 second penalty for Karen. Oh.
Less than ideal, unfortunately, as Dazson comes in to do his pit stop race.
Comes in to do the deed. Change out the tyres, chuck on a new set.
Yeah, lose his soft tyres. While they are warm, they are very... He's going to have to spend his heart out here to help out his teammate, I feel, to try and sort of give old Wakey a chance of that win.
Yeah. They are worn, but they are also warm. Something that Stickers tyres are not up to temperature yet.
I think very much so. If Lunacy plans on stopping the rest of this race, 7 or so laps, but I've got a strange feeling Lunacy might be trying the 2-stop here, trying to sort of get the most out of the fresh soft tyres, but for the time being, what it's done. Yeah,
has he put on mediums twice?
You're referring to Lunacy, are you?
Yeah. Is Lunacy on mediums or softs?
He's on soft tyres currently.
Okay.
Within the next couple laps or so. until Stickers gets past him, I reckon he'll stay on the track.
I think if Stickers gets past Lunacy, Lunacy will let past Old Wakey, doing good teammate things, but until then, oh no, Lunacy's in, so that's it.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess the leaving the teammate defend for. I guess, you know, in a sense that's good sportsmanship, not wanting to try and unfairly change the outcome. I guess not unfairly, but there's a good word for it. I can't think off the top of my head. Right now, what it's done is, thank you. What it's done though is given us look at that P1, P2, 3/10.
Yeah, it's dropped that gap by a factor of 10. It was 3.5 seconds. Now it's 3.5 tenths.
This is the sort of race we signed up for here at Sector 1 tonight. Oh, mate.
Yeah, two heavyweights of Division 2 throwing absolute haymakers at one another. Things are about to ramp up in the Pro Plumbing Group Division 2 race here at Interlagos.
I just want to say as well, while there's a bit of a gap between them, Dadson currently 4.5 seconds away. Sounds like a big gap. However, I imagine both Stickers and Old Wakey will very heavily for trying to sort of keep each other off. I guess Old Wakey trying to defend to keep Stickers out of the lead. I reckon this gap between them and Dadson might close up in the next 5 laps or so.
Yeah, that's definitely on the cards as well. Datsun sitting pretty for a second podium this season.
Old Wakey there, following close behind, but just, he's got the slipstream, he hasn't got enough to get use of it and get past his. Really, all he's got to do is just stick behind him, going through really park his rear bumper against Stickers' exhaust. Just try and sort of get a good launch onto the main straight.
Yeah. The Dirty A makes things so hard, but you can tell that Old Wakey is the quicker car at the moment. But with this Dirty Air and him pushing so hard, does this mean... Ooh, as we had a bit of a lag spike and now Old Wakey's dropped back 5 tenths.
I did notice that too, unfortunately for him. He's, I'd say within a stream range, but yeah, he's going to have a really good look at this. Get some. Still, I just want to say, his lap time of 25.0 still hasn't been touched by any of the fastball.
No, and we're 22 laps in, 10 to go. I don't think anybody will be able to touch that lap time. I think that's pretty safe for Lunacy for the extra point, unless anybody hits to take it.
Very much so, in my opinion. I think it could be on something there. So now we've got sort of two battles for a lead between Stickers and Old Wakey, and also Lunacy on fresh soft tires compared to around, fighting his way through the pack, trying to get himself back towards possibly top 5, top 4 maybe.
Which, speaking of EvilEvo, he's got himself back into the top half of the points here. So he'll be very delighted with his performance so far. Sort of damage limitation for EvilEvo. Starting at the back after the first lap, and he's fought his way through the pack and sitting P6 at the moment. So very, very good drive from EvilEvo. Could be a contender for driver of the day.
I definitely think he would be, at least he is for me. He's on my but as well, it's not a lot, but he's making some small inroads to the blind man in front of him. He might need a small miracle in the blind man just having close that gap up enough to, but he is making gains, and that's what matters.
Yeah, absolutely. This race between Stickers and Old Wakey still sitting at the 8/10 mark. So I'm not too sure what happened with the lag spike. I think Stickers' car sort of bounced back, and then Old Wakey got a bit scared because Stickers' car was automatically on his bonnet, and then he's backed off a bit, and now the gap is where it is at the moment.
I just want to go back as well. If we have a touch towards the back of the field here, P10, we got a nice little which is Very good. Oh, God, the car in front there. Lunacy just went very main straight there, unnecessarily. What? Anything? Just drifted very wide there, I noticed on my screen. Oh, as he drift going turn 2.
Huge contact as Ice and Nemesis gets involved. Oh, what's he doing? Oh dear.
Oh my.
As we have a look on the replay, so I think Nemesis tried to let them through, but he did it on the racing line, and then he was stuck on the grass and he dived in. Oh, yeah. So he braked on the grass and he got caught up with and his car speared into the side of who was that? It was Boybagum there. So. Ooh.
I also think Black Friday may have also lost something out from that, because Boybagum has now jumped Black Friday down to the top 10 there, 2.1 seconds.
Yeah. Old Wakey and Stickers in the second stint, you couldn't fit a piece of paper between them. These two, they're very, very consistent, very, very evenly matched in the second stint on the soft tyre. They're both just plugging along and keeping that gap very steady, very good pace, very good consistency from these two.
That's not to say as well, the last lap of both those two boys is separated by 20,000 or 10,000 seconds.
Yeah.
There is nothing between them. Honestly, the pace from these two boys is very... It's really going to be up to the case of Stickers making a mistake here. While the slipstream is magnificent and does pull you to the cars in front, dirty corners here at Interlagos, it does really get the most out of the car. So I do feel that the gap will increase as it gets to the middle sector, decrease in the main straight and just sort of fluctuate. The only thing that can really change that is whether it be through their own doings or lap traffic getting involved. There's just, I think Stickers might have one hand in the victory here.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, gap's at 1.1 now.
This battle between EvilEvo and Lunacy still raging on. And Lunacy, I believe, did he put on another set of softs?
He certainly did, yes. Another set of soft there. The only thing I will say though, even though his tyres are a lot newer, the wear on them compared to EvilEvo is nearly identical. So Lunacy has really been really aggressive on those tyres there.
Is he able to get the move done? That's the big question. 2 tenths between them now.
I could be very wrong here, but I've got and that's why he's using so much tyre.
Turn 5 now. Lunacy pulls alongside. Is he going to try and sweep around the outside of EvilEvo here? No, can't quite get it done.
Oh.
Will the inside open up though?
About it.
He's flashing the lights to EvilEvo, flies it down the inside, a little bit of contact. The Doghouse driver keeping the foot in the door. And he runs him out of road.
I know they are saying Robin's pretty aggressive. Pasta takes advantage of. Oh no, he doesn't. Pasta, unfortunately, looked solid. Wouldn't be right if he cleared it, so he backed off, gave the position back, and that way they can all fight another day.
Yeah.
There's another battle forming here. Bumcrack has the by Burbagum, P9 and respectively. Probably won't be any moves going to T1. T4 could be on here. As a Bumcrack, sorry, doing a bit of like unique driving on the main straight there, trying to break the slipstream. Boybagum behind him. Boybagum now unfortunately didn't get the best runs. Well, might be close enough for a move going to T4 here. I'll listen to the main straight once again. I think Black Friday must have another incident there, down to P12 now, behind the revs. Yeah, I'm not sure why that's happened there, because lap time-wise, I can't...
I think he's just been overtaken. I don't think he's plugging along at a decent pace.
I will say his tyres do look very unordinary, but at least they have seen better days.
Back up the front, that gap out to about a second between the two protagonists of this race.
Oh, we have a spear in the background there. Cruising has gone... Did a little pirouette after setting his personal best lap of the race and pushed too hard on the soft tyres. Didn't lose any positions because of it, but he has lost precious time to the cars in front.
Let's have a look on the replay. Just understeered on the grass, rear end comes round. So easy to do there, unlucky cruising.
Sorry to interrupt you there. Unless it's back to that battle at the front you're talking about.
7/10 at the moment.
It's a very close gap coming into the main straight section. Oh, sorry. I think Old Wakey, if we can get Kuba, he looks very close.
Down towards the final braking zone of the lap. 4 laps remaining here at Interlagos.
Just keep an eye at the back here while you're looking at between bump. We're going ages. Boybegum right on the back now, less than 4/10 of a second covering the two. Boybegum goes wide, touches the... doesn't spin around thankfully.
Oh, loses the rear end, locks the rear axle under brakes.
Yeah. Flew through the corner, but managed to get him a straight. He's going to be close enough here to get a slipstream, but will he be close enough to make a move? I think he may have just been a bit too precautious. Time.
He's got to run though.
I think he might not have enough unless he can really send it from 2 car lengths back and make it stick. Might not be the time for him, unfortunately. However, once again, T4. Good run through these first 3 corners. Which unfortunately has not gotten enough of. Buncrack lives to see and feel P9 for the... battle between Lucy and EvilEvoIX is also sort of... with Lucy still in the slipstream, but sort of on the cusp there of losing it. And really, in all honesty, the way he's going, Padstar could be on in the last couple laps of the race.
Yeah, 3 laps to go. I mean, this battle's still sitting at around... very stagnant to how it was a couple of laps ago, so... interesting to see how things play out over the last few remaining circuits.
Very interesting indeed. I think Sticky's in now. Got the gap out to 1.17. I've just done enough. Yeah, I think Old Wakey might have just used enough of his tyres, or too much I should say. Trying to push hard to get that lead and it's just being in that dirty air, using more tyres, scrubbing it to get through the corner, and may have just... He is still setting personal best sectors through Sector 1 more often than not, but I just feel like maybe, just maybe, I'll be too little too... I was going to say as well, Dadson as well. In the past couple of laps, he's found 8/10 of a second on Old Wakey in front of him. So, once again, could be too little too late. 1 mishap, and he is very much there.
Yeah, I don't think Dadson on, if things keep going the way they're going, I don't think he'll be able to get there. But the pace that Dadson's been showing over the last few races in this Division 2 field, I mean, that's why his name's the Prospector. Digging for gold. So far he's only found bronze.
Well, he got enough bronze and eventually... I'm just looking now. There's only really one barrel track that has got some like closeness to it, for lack of better terminology. P9, 10, 11, Bum, Boybegum and Rev separated by less than, I'd say 3/4 of a second, or at least they were. I think Boybegum here might be able to make a move. Just going through the last corner. Nice, good stomps on the brake pedal. Oh, Revs gets very loose there. Oh, he has lost it. We're back on the track. He's now out of that battle, which means Boybagum doesn't look backwards. He can only look forwards now. Not going to be close enough again this time around. He's just... He really wants that position. That dirty air just keeps hindering him. It's horrible.
Oh, that was a huge incident from Revs there. He lost it before the corner.
Oh, wow.
And then he slid across the inside field. Very lucky to not get reset there, but continues on.
Yep, still got plenty of gap to the car behind him on Black Friday, so we'll continue on. About 1 3/4 laps to go here for these boys. And back to the front now. Coming in the last corner for the second to last time. Sticker's got a 1 second gap over P2. The guys a lot in your motorsport might get the champagne ready. They'll start making their way to the pit wall, I'm sure of it. Getting ready to cheer on their boy. They're fearless leaders.
Maybe Stickers should be a little bit sick more often, eh?
I think being sick might just be the secret to finding ultimate pacer at Sector 1. You may have just discovered, like, maybe if drivers, G-shooters, new GTRs, and mountain boats, if they just have a data under the... they may just be unstoppable. Not that some of them aren't already, but unstoppable. So, Stickers there gets a little bit loose there, going through up to just over 0.6 of a second here. Old Wakey, he might have just done up here to catch up. Happens to be going through... or last time through the middle sector, I should say. Old Wakey goes very wide there. Yeah, unfortunately, just big pedal up too much of the toes. Blowing a second gap.
Yeah, I think it's going to be over. Just one more braking zone for Stickers and the race is his.
As he comes around the final corner, nothing outlandish, just gets it done. He has done it here. Got 1 second gap and that gap is increasing.
This will be Stickers' first win since round 1 of Season 7. It's been a long time coming, but Stickers, for Lightning Motorsport, will take P1 here at Interlagos. Old Wakey can only muster P2. Dadson will take 3rd. Karen Unleashed misses out on the podium by 1. And it will be Blind Man who comes home in a confident P5. He'll be happy with that one. That's a decent result for the Hooncorp driver. EvilEvo keeps Lunacy at bay and will come home in P6. Lunacy in 7th. Pat Star comes home in 8th. Boybagum
there managed to get past Bumcrack to take P9.
Super sub Boybagum takes P9. Bumcrack, Kraken Esports team owner, into P10. Revs takes 11th. Very good performance from the sub. Black Friday will come home in 12th. And the Kung Fu Racing Cruisin will come home in P13.
Unfortunately, they're not the best.
Nemesis crossed the line in 14th.
Yep, definitely.
And
unfortunately, yep.
Cruisin crosses the line in... hang on. Oh, there we go. Because when he crosses the line, that'll be lap 30. Okay. Yep. And that concludes things here at Interlagos.
Well, another lovely race here. Sector 1, Stickers taking the victory, pole position. Unfortunately, though, from what I can tell, couldn't touch the fastest lap set by Lunacy.
Yeah, so this is how the Pro Plumbing Group Division 2 Championship Race 4 shaped up. So Stickers takes P1. Old Wakey and Dadson complete the podium. Karen Unleashed with a 4th position. He'll be very happy with that. Blind Man in 5th there. EvilEvo takes 6th. Lunacy in 7th. Pat Star 8th. Boybagum will take 9th. Bumcrack 10th. Revs 11th. 12th goes to Black Friday. 13th is Cruisin' and Nemesis in P14 there. So that's how things shape up in the Pro Plumbing Group Division 2. So who's your driver of the day going to go to there, Emma?
Oh, it is really hard to tell. I've got to give it to EvilEvo. to go from the back of the grid at the start of the race after having contact there with Revs, unfortunately, to get back up into the top half of the field.
Yeah, P6 for EvilEvo. Great job to him. Oh, who am I going to give my driver of the day to? I don't know. It's a tough decision. Let's just go to the chat and see what else is in the chat. We see driver of the day 2 stickers. EvilEvo driver of the day. Not too many driver of the day submissions, so chuck them down below if you're still tuned in. Yeah,
Don't be afraid to, guys. We won't bite hard.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go give mine to EvilEvo as well. I mean, just a solid race. Recovery drive for him, and he gained 8 positions there in the end. So good stuff to him. Well driven for EvilEvo, and well deserved P6 damage limitation. Lunacy with the fastest
100%.
lap as well. I mean, he drove a good race on the 2-stop to finish P7. Very good pace from Lunacy. I mean, if he had managed his tyres a bit better, maybe could have been looking at a podium along with old Wakey. So,
Yeah, I think just looking at a few more entrances coming into the chat there, it so far looks like the Evil driver of the day. Unless we get some more submissions for grid, hint, hint. Everyone just want to chip in there and voice your opinion, but yeah, I think, don't get me wrong, all they all drove stellar, absolutely phenomenal work by all 5, everyone today, but just EvilEvo, like, it's also a question of, you finish P6 after doing and stuff. Imagine what could have happened if he didn't do that.
yeah,
Possibly could have challenged for the at least, I reckon.
That's it, yeah. Anyways, if you haven't already, everybody, thanks for showing up today. Smash the like and subscribe button to stay tuned for everything Sector 1. 7 days' time, we'll be back for St. Croix round 5 with our Group A guys. So yeah, that should be a good event. Division 1 and Division 3. We'll both be in that. You'll see me and Muffin on track next Sunday. So, yeah, join us next week for that as well. Thanks for rocking up today, everybody. It was good to see good numbers in the chat today. And anything else to say before we sign it off, Muffin?
The only thing I can say is here at Sector 1 Sim Racing, don't be afraid there. Can't say good day. How you going? We're a half-decent bunch of blokes, so try and put in some racing for Sunday and Thursday nights. So don't be afraid to jump in. I'll be there. I'll be
Yeah. So I think Muffin said it all, really. Yeah, so that's Lenosis, John, and Muffin signing things off for round 4 here at Interlagos. We'll catch you all next week. See you guys.